Hello guys, welcome to this new video of mine. If you are previous subscribed YouTube subscriber, you already know what my channel is about. But if you are a new subscriber and new to this video, let me just give you a quick overview of what my channel is about. My channel is about sharing myself, documenting myself, doing interesting things that help me grow in my professional as well as personal career. So basically it's my self-growth journey channel. And if you are interested in my journey, do consider subscribing. So let's begin with today's video. As previously said, I will begin a 10-day C++ programming challenge from today with a goal of clearing all the theory aspects of the language and being able to develop basic to intermediate C++ programs. Also keep in mind that I am not claiming to be able to finish C++ in 10 days, not in the least. I will also concentrate on the theory portion of C++, which is essential for the academics in second year engineering. Also, keep in mind that I am a qualified C++ programmer with MKCL in Maharashtra. But that was 2 years ago and I haven't written a single line of C++ since then. So I have a C++ background, but I have completely forgotten everything that was taught to me at that time. So the most important thing that I want to get out of these 10 days is to refresh all the things I have learned 2 years ago. Anyone who wants to join me for the 10 days can do so by my YouTube channel. This is the place where I will be documenting all my recordings. So stay tuned for the next 10 days and for another infinite period, because this is my personal blog where I will keep sharing my personal and professional things as well. So now let's begin with the roadmap which I have prepared for the 10 days. So starting from 1st of this month to the 10th of this month is the scheduled agenda for this 10 days. So I quickly start with the agendas of each day and what we will be planning to get out of these days. So to begin with the first day, I am at getting introduced to C++ programming, like introduction to C++ language, then setting up its development and ADEs, then like just basic comparison between C, C++ and Java, understanding this, and then writing our first program, the legendary Hello World program in C++ is supposed to be get done at first day. Then our second day agenda is like learn data types, variables and operators. Basically in this we will cover data types, variables in C++, operators in C++, reference variable in C++, then default arguments, operator overloading. These are the things. Then we can improvise ourselves if we get anything else to be added in this. Then the day 3 would be like in learning our conditional statements and control statements, which will have loops, decision makings, switch statements, continue statement and break statements, and also if and else statements and executing them if time permits us to do this many things, or whichever things are possible would be covered. Then other would be skipped because we are short on time. Like completing this much things in one day is really difficult. Then at the day 4, what we have tentatively scheduled is understanding arrays, strings and pointers in C++. So like the tentative program schedule for day 4 would be like strings in C++, pointers versus references, then introduction to namespaces, and then while pointers in C++. Then moving to the day 5th, we have understanding arrays, strings and pointers in C++, which will have functions, function overloading, then C++ classes and objects. Then OOP in C++. OOP is very important part of C++. So we really need to stress on day 5th and work really hard at day 5th, because OOP itself takes months to get expert at, and here we are aiming to do that thing in one single day. So, like, this 10 days are really going to be a roller coaster ride. Let's just hope for our best and move on to the day 6. So what is scheduled on day 6 is like going through the functions and OOP concepts in C++, like file and streams in C++, dynamic memory allocation in C++, then templates in C++, then STL in C++. STL is basically a standard template library which has templates in it. We will see in detail about this library once we are at day 6. So then agenda for day 7 would be like, okay, I have written the same thing because OOP, as I said previously, is a very important part of C++ learning. So this topic needs to be stressed out. This topic needs to be practiced even in the shortest of the crash course, even in the shortest of the time given to this course. So OOP is important, keep that in mind. Then moving to the day 8, we would be having understanding the exception handling, signal handling and multi-threading in C++. So elaborating this day 8 concepts, what we would be studying is exception handling in C++, then signal handling in C++, stack unwinding, then multi-threading in C++, and POSI6 threads. So this is what we would be learning. Right now I am not sure what these things are, but we will just cover. Means what I had understanding was till oops. Also I have forgot many things, so let's just revise and brush up these concepts again. Then moving to the day 9, what is scheduled on day 9 is learning the input and IO streams, dynamic memory and STL in C++. So what this would be consisting of is again the standard template library and templates in C++. Then we will also understand about the dynamic memory and how to use that. Let's just see that too in day 9. Then the agenda for day 10 is same as above, which is understanding exception handling, signal handling and multi-threading in C++. This topic are pretty complex and need to be revised again and again. So we are again taking that for 2 days consecutively. So the reference for this roadmap was Geeks for Geeks. They also have an article like how to complete C++ in 20 days. I just compressed it and brought those things in 10 days. So you can refer that as well if you have time. As in my case, I don't have time. I have to complete C++ in 10 days because that is the demand of time and my academics right now. So what we can expect after this 10 days, that assume even if I am unable to meet the defined goal, I will have made significant progress from what I am, from where I am right now. Right now, like I don't even know what function overloading is, even being a qualified C++ programmer. Means I just forgot, like things were 2 years ago. Like you can just imagine 2 years ago, I did a course which was like 120 hours long. Then I completed 5 mini projects, but as I didn't practice, that skills of me got washed up from my mind. So that's what I'm struggling for right now, is to revive my skills and revive my knowledge of C++. So also the second benefit which I will be getting after this 10 days is that I am documenting this journey publicly. Like, so my actions are being watched by strangers, by my known people, by my family and by the society. So my actions are accountable. Like I have things that I have a sense of responsibility felt by me. As a result, I would be motivated to meet my goals. Like I have some restrictions, I have some responsibility on me that if I don't do, my stake is at my My reputation is at stake, so I would try my best to achieve the most out of these 10 days. And also, as my path is documented here online publicly, anyone who is in my situation at any point may benefit from my experiences. Like, let's grow together means you are understanding, like, right now, I am at this point where I am struggling to learn, revive my knowledge. If anyone in future is at my position, he can have my reference, he can have my playlist as his guide. So, which is also pretty cool, like helping some other people. That's also one of the main goal of my 10 days. So the references for this 10 days I would be using is C++ playlist by Harry. It's Code with Harry. He is a top YouTuber in coding niche in India and has a really quality content. Yes. I have seriously followed him in my Java learning journey. I have followed him in my Android development journey, and he does things pretty qualitatively. So you can trust him and his content. The next references for the handwritten materials I would be using is Gigs for Gigs. They have C++ resources published on their site, so I will refer them as well, and I will suggest you the same. So that's that for